Hare Krishna, this is Navneet and I welcome you to Vyasa Astro channel. Very important topic today. This particular topic or this video of 10 minutes will help you determine whether you have matrimonial bliss in your life or not. This particular combination that I'm going to reveal you today will also make you understand whether you have marriage in life or not. This combination will also help you understand that whether you have divorce, separation, or a very tormented married life. Although there are several combinations that are to be seen, but this one combination, which I'm going to tell you, if you have uh, in an ugly married life, or you are on the verge of separation, or you are really suffering in married life, or you're not getting married, you need to check this combination in your chart. And if you are planning for an arranged marriage and you see this combination in the chart of your, prospect, then, definitely you should think about it again. You see, the first and the only combination that I'm going to tell you is you have to understand a mapping. Now, this mapping is between the D1, which is your Lagna Kundli, and the D9. And what house, what bhava of the Lagna chart or the D1 chart that maps to the D9 is the 7th house of the D1 and the 11th house of the D9. Saptam bhava and the Ekadash bhava of the D9. So Saptam bhava is that will tell you the marriage, the outer layer of your life of the Lagna Kundli. But if you have afflictions in the 11th house of your D9, suppose you have a debilitated planet in the D9, which has some bandha with the 7th lord of the D1 or the 4th lord, which is the Sukhsthana, or even the Lagna lord. Imagine if your Lagna or the Lagna lord is debilitated in the 11th house of your D9 chart, it can even lead to the denial of the marriage. It can all, lead to situations where you don't find a right person. It's not that you don't want to get married, but somehow, your intelligence is at times you miss on some good matches at the right time, and then it never worked out. Or you have a retrograde planet. So what happens is that if you have a retrograde planet, especially if it is afflicted or sitting with an inimical planet in the 11th house of your D9, you will see that people can even ditch you, betray you. They can even, be in relationship for the long time with you, and then suddenly they would say, no, something is wrong. I don't think I'm feeling comfortable. I don't feel connected. And suddenly they can come up with a surprise that, I'm getting married to someone else. That is something which is really heartbreaking, and it's like a trauma situation. If your Atma Karak of your D1 that you see, is it in the 11th house, right? It can also cause the pain. It can cause a very tormented married life. If you have a combination of Mars and Saturn in the 11th house, or you have a debilitated Saturn in the 11th house of the D9 chart, you will see that there are, either two marriages, or you'll see where one marriage, went for like 10 years and then it, got divorced and then you got married again. So it is very important to map the condition or the 7th house of your D1 chart with the 11th house of your, D9 chart, the Navamsha chart. You see, if you have two planets, that are conflicting, or maybe three planets, you have Moon and Rahu, and then you've got, Saturn with it in the 11th house of the D9, or you have Moon and Ketu, or Sun and Rahu, Sun and Ketu, again, it is going to create tons and tons of problems in the married life. Similarly, if you have a combination of Jupiter and Rahu in the 11th house of your D9, you will feel as if last moment, denial of the marriage. There'll be an accident, or they'll go through some investigation about your family or about your past, and suddenly you realize that, oh, probably, the marriage is fixed, everything is fixed, and they suddenly call you and tell you that no, we are not interested, and we are just dissolving this relationship. Especially Mars and Rahu, Jupiter and Rahu, Mercury and Rahu, these combinations, and Venus and Rahu will bring a third person in married life. You got engaged with someone, and then suddenly, you find your spouse to be with someone else. Red-handedly, just caught your spouse. That's what happened when you have Venus Rahu, or when you have, for the sake, you have Saturn Rahu combination, or maybe conflicting combinations in the 11th house of your Navamsha. So whenever you are looking for a marriage prospect, it is very, very important to see how much affliction is there in the 11th house of your Navamsha. And if you have such combinations, please do comment. You'll find them, right? And tell me your experiences. And I would definitely answer the comments, right? And just open your chart. And if you have harassment, if you have troubles in your marriage, the best thing is to look at the 11th house and do the remedy, the Navamsha. Although, I've learned over the period of time that if you have afflictions or bad combinations in Navamsha, the remedies are very, very rare, right? And because in divisional charts, if you have afflictions, if you try to do certain remedies, they don't give you result easily, because it is your such a strong prarabdha. It is something which is very, very fixed. And to come out of that situation of fixation of your prarabdha, it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult. So you have to look that, is there a planet that I can give some strength in the D1 chart, or maybe the dasha is favorable, and then probably you can, or you need to check the chart of the opposite partner, that whether that chart does not have, a tormented married life, or that chart doesn't have the yoga of divorce or separation. But when you don't have the yoga of getting married, then it becomes extremely, extremely difficult. Okay. So I'll come up with next video, probably tomorrow, where I'll try and explain you 2 super remedies of successful marriage. And if you do those 2 remedies, definitely you can give me a feedback on my channel. And I have more than 2,000 testimonials where these 2 remedies have really, really worked for a blissful married life. So I'll come up with a video tomorrow. Keep watching. Till then, Hare Krishna. And I hope that you circulate this video to the people who are in trouble, and also the next video which is coming tomorrow, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Lots of love.